Alright, how's it going everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So I've been holding off on making this video because I really wanted to get something solid, and I think I finally found something that could potentially end up even being the DLC that Naughty Dog is going to release for Uncharted 4. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So right off the bat guys, the reason why you're actually seeing this gameplay in this video is because this is what I believe is going to be the focal point for the Uncharted 4 single player DLC. Now the reason why I believe that is because after playing Uncharted 4, this particular sequence becomes a huge plot hole in the series, and the plot hole that it creates is, where is Sam during the sequence? You know, that is a very reasonable question to ask, especially since you would think that Nathan Drake and Sam would be together. So it's very weird to see Nathan Drake by himself. Now, I believe that Naughty Dog could easily answer this question by making this into a DLC, which I feel that is fitting, especially since Uncharted 4, if you look at it, Uncharted 4 really patches up any of the loose ends that Uncharted 3 had created, and I think this would be the last loose end that they would have to go ahead and close off, and it would be a great way to go ahead and send off the game, especially since I believe the two characters that you're going to be playing as, yes, two characters. I don't think you're just going to be playing as one character. I think you're going to be playing as not only Sam, but I also think you're going to be playing as Sully. This is going to be young Sully, of course, so we get to hear some more awesome Sully dialogue, which will be great. Unfortunately, not too much Nathan Drake stuff in here, which is kind of unfortunate in my opinion, especially since I feel like, you know, with this being the final Uncharted DLC, it would be great to have Nathan Drake in here, but I feel like at the same time this is a much more important story to tell, especially since, yeah, it would be nice to see where exactly Sam was during that time in Uncharted 3, but at the same time, while I do like this prediction that I have that feeling that Naughty Dog is also going to be trying to make this DLC something that is accessible for people that haven't played the previous Uncharted games. So I feel maybe potentially this whole prediction could be wrong, but you know, that's the whole point of it being a prediction, right? But yeah, anyways, going back to what I was saying about the characters that you'd be playing as, I think, yeah, you're going to be switching between playing as Sully and Sam. And the way that the gameplay is going to be working out is you're going to get to play as Sully when you're doing more of the gunplay stuff, and when you're doing more of the exploratory and more story-based stuff, you're going to be playing as Sam. I think that's going to be a great balance, and it's going to be very similar to what Naughty Dog did with the Left Behind DLC. And this is a great story to tell. You know, it's going to be awesome to see, you know, where exactly Sam was during that time. I'm sure Naughty Dog can come up with a pretty good story out of that, and you know, it'll also be nice to see the conflict between Sam and Sully, because obviously by the time that Sully and Nate have, you know, started to establish a relationship, that is when I feel like Sam is going to be like, whoa, 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 he's my bro, you know, back off, man. And you know, Sam is going to try to make Nate go one direction, while Sully wants to be this father figure for Nate, and you know, that's definitely going to be a point of conflict within this DLC. And if that's going to be the case, that is going to be really awesome, because you can get some very emotional moments out of it, and I think that's what Uncharted needs. You know, Uncharted 4 really got some of those out, and this particular sequence, if they were to go with that, is going to get even more of that out of it. And yeah, overall, I think this DLC, if they go this route, it could be really cool. Of course, this is all prediction at the end of the day. So with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I do have two last videos that I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with. One video is going to go ahead and show you guys how Naughty Dog pretty much did not think about Sam when they were developing Uncharted 3, and that is the sequence with Marlowe in it, so I'll leave you to that. And then there's also one more sequence that I'm going to be showing you guys, and that is when Sully and Nate are talking in like a bar area, and I feel that is going to be where you're going to kind of see the actual DLC end, because you're going to see Sam maybe walking into there, or maybe even Nate taking Sully from that bar area to where Sam might be, or maybe you might even go look for Sam. You know, maybe this DLC is going to be a few hours long, and you'll get to see you know, maybe Sam got trapped into some type of sticky situation or something like that, and then you got to go save him, and then, you know, from there, that's kind of how Sully meets Sam. So yeah, guys, that's all I got to say. I'll go ahead and leave you guys to these clips, and as always, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another.
Greatness from small beginnings. Beneath that cocky exterior, you're still the same scared, filthy little runaway, aren't you?
Skip the mind games. You don't know me.
In fact, I suspect I know you better than anyone, Mr. Drake. Of course, that's not your real name, is it? But we won't dwell on that. Mother commits suicide. Father surrenders son to the state at the age of 5. Entrusted to the St. Francis Boys' Home. It's also Dickensian. Oh. Don't worry. She's of no interest to us. Unless, of course, we need to apply a little pressure.
You can relax, kid. We're safe here. Go on. Suit yourself. You don't want it.
What do you want from me?
A little gratitude would be nice. I did just save your ass back there.
Thanks. But what's in it for you? I mean, you're a crook, right? You gotta have an angle.
You are one piece of work, kid. What's your story, anyway?
Look, mister. No offense, but I don't even know you.
Easily remedied. Victor Sullivan. This should be the part where you introduce yourself. Okay. Suppose you tell me what's so special about that ring.
It belongs in my family. I'm just taking it back.
Passed down from Francis Drake himself.
That's right.
I don't know how to break this to you, kid, but Drake didn't have any heirs. No children.
Well, not with his wife back in England, anyway.
Okay, good point. Let me see it. Come on, kid. If I was gonna take it from you, I would have done it by now. Thank you. So, what is this? Parvis
Sic Parvis Magna. It means greatness from small beginnings. That was his motto.
Yeah?
You see, Queen Elizabeth gave it to him in 1581, when he got back to England after circumnavigating the globe. That's when she made him a knight.
Well, you sure as hell didn't learn that on the streets. How's a kid your age know Latin?
The nuns sort of insisted on it.
So, like a boarding school?
That's a nice word for it.
Okay, then. So what was all that business with the ring and that astrolabe thing back there?
Why don't you tell me? You're the one working for him.
Look, kid. A client wants something, I obtain it. For a price. I don't ask any questions. It's just a job.
Look pretty friendly to me.
Yeah, well. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm fired.
Okay, look. First of all, that was no astrolabe. It's some sort of decoding device. Check this out. On his way around the world, Drake sailed through the East Indies. Only he says that it took him 6 months to get from here to here.
Yeah, so?
So it doesn't add up. He was way too good a sailor for that. It would have taken him a month, tops. He was hiding something. Something big.
How big?
Like secret mission from the Queen big. Like millions in plundered treasure that hasn't ever been recovered big.
That big?
That big.
And that decoder has something to do with it?
I would bet my life on it.
Oh, swell. And Marlowe's got it.
Won't do her much good without the key.
So it's a stalemate then?
For now.
So you still haven't told me what your name is?
And you still haven't told me what you want from me.
Okay. Look, you got talent, but you got a lot to learn. You stick with me and I'll teach you a few things.
Thanks. But I'm doing just fine on my own.
Yeah, clearly. What do you say we try this again? My friends call me Sully.
Nathan Drake. Nate.
Drake, huh? Okay. I see great things in our future, kid. Great things.